Also tonight, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs accused of sex trafficking and sexual assault in a lawsuit filed in federal court here in New York.
I once had Diddy text me, "Welcome to the family," but I was raped by a platinum-selling producer who was one of his cohorts.
For years, these guys have organized a mass organized effort to slander my name behind the scenes.
You know, I did one album with Mace. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy?
In this storm that we like to call the music industry, we see new coming up every day. We got kings and queens being exposed left and right. I'm talking Jay-Z, Beyonce, 50 Cent. The list goes on and on. But for some reason, there's always one guy who can't catch a break. Mr. Puff Daddy himself, aka Sean Diddy Combs, has been hit with lawsuits of abuse, sex trafficking, gay sex rings. Hell, he even pulling holy people into his shit. You name it, and Diddy probably done it. That man can't keep his name out of the headlines no matter how much money he's paying out to keep on the down low. But now, right in the center of all this, lies an unexpected collaboration of two pretty influential people, Kanye West and Mace. Together they decided to unravel the dark story of Diddy, and with that expose everything that he's been hiding behind the curtains. This somewhat peculiar alliance is getting into a side of Diddy that involves alleged abuse, torture, and a web of secrets that have haunted the industry for decades. But as we dive into this explosion of a revelation, it becomes clear that Kanye and Mace are not the only voices seeking to unmask Diddy's disgusting persona. The music industry has witnessed others stepping forward, each with their own story of how Diddy has become a menace in their lives. From Farnsworth Bentley, who was once Diddy's trusted assistant, and Al B. Sure, to Cassie, Mace, Kim Porter, and Kanye, you definitely don't want to miss out on this one. Sean Combs is one of the most shady men in the industry, and it isn't just recent allegations that make us feel that way. I mean, the man has been surrounded with trouble for decades. Ever since he rocked the rap scene back in the 90s, he's been doing illegal and shady things, which would lead to him switching up names like he changes clothes. The first of which went down in 2001 when he dodged some serious trouble from a nightclub shootout. Needing a fresh start, Puffy turned into P. Diddy. And maybe he thought if he'd changed names, he would get the chance to hide whatever he's done in the past. But guys, I'll tell you what, that's not how the real world works. Remember how I mentioned his assistant also tried to expose him? Well, Farnsworth Bentley, who was arguably the closest to Diddy, being his assistant and all, had a lot on him, which as it turns out makes it a little hard for the rapper to hide what he's done in the past. Turns out Bentley, then known as Derek Watkins, had crossed paths with Puffy during his legal troubles, sending him inspirational Bible verses after Diddy's legal triumph. He then hired Bentley as his personal assistant and valet, renaming him Farnsworth Bentley. Farnsworth was Diddy's right-hand man 24/7 for a solid 3 years until he called it quits in 2004. Now here's where it gets interesting. Right after he settled that lawsuit with Cassie, the assistant resurfaces on the internet out of the blue. He throws out this super mysterious post that's now deleted, but everyone's thinking it might be a subtle jab at Puffy. It said, "Come on children, give us a hand. Count to 20 if you can. Come on children, don't be shy. You can count to 20.